I recommend that you get yourself a Read Later app. The two popular ones are Instapaper and Pocket. So those are two that are popular. I happen to be using Instapaper, but I know Pocket's popular with a lot of people. The benefit of these Read Later apps is you often find some longer article online and you want to read it, but you don't want to read it right there in the moment. And also, reading it on websites often, there's all these distractions and so forth. So the nice thing about these Read Later apps is you can save it, and then at some other time when you're not, right in the middle of work, you can go back and find those articles that you wanted to read instead of at that point, like just opening up the news. You can also just auto forward emails to your Instapaper. For example, I subscribe to the browser, which I highly recommend. And the browser each day recommends 5 longer form articles. So I just forward that email from the browser to my Instapaper, and I open up Instapaper, I can check those articles out, and then open up the ones that are interesting. Longer articles, it's great to save. So it's not necessarily the place that you want to, have as your quote unquote second brain. So Instapaper is not really a replacement for, let's say, Evernote. If you want to save something for the longer term, you could save it to, Evernote or Notion or another kind of sort of second brain app. But Instapaper, Pocket, very useful for just saving things that you want to read at some point, either longer emails. If you subscribe to various email newsletters, various Substacks, for example, which are becoming more and more popular, you could just set up an auto forward in your email so all of those get sent to your Instapaper, and then you can read them at your leisure. And if you find one in Instapaper that you really like and you want to keep for the long term, then you could save it to Evernote. So that's it for this episode. If you go to umbrex.com/unleashed, you can sign up for the weekly newsletter for Unleashed, where I'll send you a list of all the recent episodes of this show and occasionally some bonus material as well. And if you are so inclined to give this show a 5-star review on iTunes, I would greatly appreciate it. It does help people discover the show. And you can also email me, Will Bachman, at unleashed@umbrex.com. Thanks for listening.